Okay, first job of the day involves working at heights. It's a relatively simple job, changing a lamp. A mobile elevated work platform has been erected, and we have the permit to work and risk assessment. But before we start to work, let's look at some things we need to consider when working at heights. So, which one of these hazards should we consider? Well done. Dropped objects is in the top 3 causes of fatality. So, what is a dropped object? Have a look at these 3 objects. How many of them do you think is a potential dropped object? Click on one or more of the items if you think it is a potential dropped object. Is that all? Any more? Is that all? Any more? Well done. Yes, all 3 are potential dropped objects. Okay, so we've looked at what a potential dropped object is. Now let's look at how we assess the risk. Here's a graph showing the potential damage a dropped object can do from different heights and for different weights. What do you think will happen to the watermelon when the objects are dropped from 4 meters? Pick one of these possibilities by choosing a color. Will it be red for a fatality, orange for a major traumatic injury, yellow for a minor medical treatment, or green for a slight first aid treatment? So stand back and keep a safe distance behind the barrier. So let's start with a 2-kilogram wrench from 4 meters. What do you think will happen? Choose a color now. Yes, well done. This could cause a major injury, causing lost time. Now let's see what happens to a 4-kilogram lamp from 4 meters. What do you think will happen? Wrong. Yes, well done. This could cause a fatality. And finally, let's see what happens to a 1-kilogram spanner from the same height. What do you think will happen? Yes, well done. This could cause a slight injury requiring first aid. Okay, so we've looked at what a potential dropped object is and what the potential risk is. Now let's consider whether the object is static or dynamic. Have a look at these 5 images. Which ones do you think are static or dynamic? Correct. Well done. Even stored correctly, these are potentially a static dropped object when moving them. Wrong. Good job. Any load in motion can cause or be the cause of a dynamic dropped object. Correct, but actually both are correct. Incorrectly stored. These flanges are potentially static or dynamic dropped objects. Note that the dropped object risk does not need to be at heights. Excellent work. Vibration or no secondary retention can cause a bolt to be a static dropped object. Wrong. Good job. The tool falling out of the bag in motion can be deflected or kicked and increase speed, causing more damage as a dynamic dropped object. So what else could be a dropped object? Have a look around the room and identify potential dropped objects. There are 10 items to identify. Well done. Yes, that's definitely a potential dropped object. Damaged wheel, so the trolley can topple and allow materials to fall. Anything else? Good. Well done. These are incorrectly stored and potentially static and dynamic dropped objects. Note that the dropped object risk does not need to be at heights. Anything else? Good job. Bottles are correctly retained within the stillage, but to prevent falling sideways or when retrieving a bottle, they should be secured, that is, tied off. Well done. Yes, that's definitely a potential dropped object. These drums are incorrectly stored. They should not be stacked on top of each other. Also, the loose drum lid is a potential dropped object when moving drums. Good job. There are two potential hazards here. Loose objects on top can easily fall, and objects left inside the pipes can fall when the pipes are being lifted. Well done. Yes, that's definitely a potential dropped object. Improperly stored, so there's a risk of items falling through grating or being easily kicked off. Use safety mats or boards underneath. Is that all? Are you sure? Have another look. Good job. Improperly stored items can easily fall and become a dropped object. Is that all? Are you sure? Have another look. Good. Well done. Loose tools must be attached to lanyards or in a tool bag, otherwise they can be easily kicked off. Is that all? Are you sure? Have another look. Good job. Damaged or loose fixings allows the grating to be loose and become a potential dropped object. Well done. Good job. So last job before we go on site is to check we've got the right tools for the job. Okay, good. So remember, the risk assessment has identified that all tools must have lanyards to prevent falling objects. There are three simple rules that we must follow. 1. The tether point. If there's no secure attachment point on the tool, make one using an approved attachment device. 2. Tool lanyard. Choose the best tool lanyard for the task. And 3. Anchor point. Select between wristband, belt, harness, or a fixed point. So, have a look at the tools here. What do we need to complete the job today? Are you sure? Have another look. Are you sure? Have another look. Well done. We've got the correct tools and equipment for the job. Now let's look at site safety in the area we'll be working in. Okay, so here we are in the work area. The mobile elevated work platform is ready to raise the workers to fix the lamp, which is located at 7.6 meters. so the platform will be raised to approximately 6 meters. But before we start work, we need to secure the area to prevent other workers from entering where we are working. So pick up the poles and slot them into the grid to tape off the area you think is safe. Good, well done. Are you sure that's right? Have you considered dynamic dropped objects? Good, well done. Are you sure that's right? Have you considered dynamic dropped objects? Remember, we are working at over 7 meters. Good, well done. Good work, well done. You've cordoned off a safe area to work in. So now we have a safe working area, we need to conduct a final risk assessment for any hazards. So have a look around the work area and see how many potential dropped objects you can identify. Have a look around the whole area. Good, well done. Good job. Good. Anything else? Good. Don't forget to check at ground level. Just click on the Go Down button. Good, well done. Okay, good work. You've almost completed the course. But before you go, you need to answer 10 multiple choice questions. Well done. You've passed the course.